Hey guys, you're watching Boogie Plays Games, or sometimes Boogie Plays Games, and today it's happening. I'm finally going to play a game. Specifically, we're going to play a little bit of Pokemon trading card a game online. You guys have been watching me play open Pokemon cards for quite some time, though you have not got to see me actually play the game. But the major thing I want to do here today is to show you the best way to play this game for free. So basically, when you start this game, you're going to get a handful of cards and a handful of decks. And you're going to get a handful of theme decks. Start here with the trainer challenges. This is the best way to grind out some gold. This is the best way to grind out some stuff. I've only done a little bit of these. But basically what you'll end up doing is you'll pick a trophy to go for, gold, platinum, or city championship. I'm still working here. You can choose your difficulty here. It makes things a little easier. I go over the highest end because you earn the most XP doing it. Then you can pick a starter deck. And you'll originally start with these three, the green, the blue, and the red, the fire, the water, and the grass type there. And then if you purchase any real-life starters, you can transfer them into here. And you can also buy some of these starters in the store and some starters that are hard to find in real life as well. And as you unlock those, you'll get the cards inside them, and then you can use them here for these trainer battles. And then you can select a trainer to fight and go here. You basically grind this out. Every time you get a star on these guys, you're going to get a little something. The next time I beat him, the next time I get another star, I will get 10 gold. The next time I beat her, I'm going to get a booster pack when I fill out that 4th star there, so on and so forth. These guys have already auto-completed. So there's a lot of gold and a lot of stuff to be had here. And you're only fighting the AI, so it's quick little battles. And you're using theme decks, so you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money to build cards. And then you can get gold and you can get tournament tickets by doing this. And then you can use that to play into other stuff. Then when you're bored of this, you want to play real people, you can also go to Versus here. And when you go to Versus, you can play... these are standard decks I've built, but you can choose theme decks again and play any of the theme decks you've unlocked or purchased. And you'll get this theme deck to start, the Mental Might. They gave that to me for free. The rest of these I've had to unlock or purchase. And then you can use that in a Versus battle as well. And you can start working your way up the Versus ladder. Each time you win, you're going to get a little bit of energy, and they're going to get stuff. The first time you get a single win and get 10 energy, you're going to get 25 coins. You'll get this uncommon loot chest. You'll get some cards. And this resets every, I think, 20 days. Maybe it's 30 days. All the way up. You know, I'm about about a quarter of the way through. All the way up to more boosters, more EX cards, more, you know, eventually you can unlock this full art card. So there's a lot of just free stuff being flung at you. And then, of course, as you get free tournament tickets and so on and so forth, you can then go to Versus and play in some of the events here. You can go over and play, let's see, theme decks, 89 coins, and these will get you, as the rewards, you can get tournament tickets, which will allow you to play these other events. Here's Standard, Legacy, and Expanded. Once you're able to build your first deck here, let's say we were to build a Standard deck and we were able to play, we can win as much as 6 packs of the new set, and our guaranteed take is 50 tokens. And an uncommon chest, even just for participating. If you lose, they're single elimination, so they're fairly quick. Why don't we play in a standard event today? Let's play in a standard event today, and I'll teach you how the game plays. Let's do exactly that. I just built this electric deck, and I think it's pretty good. It'll take a little while for us to get enough players here. I wish I could show you the deck, but it basically hinges on Pikachu transforming into Raichu breaking, and then using the break to finish off their final poke. And there's a few other different electric guys that carry me there, and I'd show you the deck if I could, but I think you'll see it as we go. If you're unfamiliar with the game, I'll teach you the basic rules here too, so that you can get a general idea of how this game works. I think it's super fun. I have about as much fun as a person can have playing this game. What I like about it, as a lifelong Magic the Gathering player, as a lifelong Hearthstone player, well, as long as Hearthstone's been alive, I feel that those games are pretty much, I know the rules, I know the concepts, I know how it's supposed to work, I know what I'm supposed to do. When it comes to Pokemon, things are very different. For example, one of the cards in the game is just discard your hand, draw 7 cards. And in Magic or Hearthstone, that is complete insanity. Especially for no energy cost, no resource management to do that. But in this game, that card's only good. It's not great. It's not the best card. It's just good. Little things like that make you really rethink the game, and that's what is interesting to me. Some of my Magic playing friends on my suggestion have started playing this game. Some love it, some hate it. Some people just didn't really care, and some didn't even bother. Every game is going to start off with a coin flip. A lot of people say going first is the worst. I like going first because I get a 1 energy advantage over somebody. So the very first thing we're going to look for is look for a basic Pokemon in all of our hands. I have one. He does not. And we're going to start with whatever basic Pokemon you choose from your opening hand. He didn't have one, so he's going to mulligan the entire thing. And then I'll get to draw an extra card. So when he mulligans, rather than it go the other direction, he has to show me his hand too. Let's see what he's playing. Hard to tell. He's definitely playing a water deck, which is probably good for us since we are playing an electric deck. All right, he did get an opening poke here. Yeah, we both have an opportunity to... Well, let's see. I'm getting a free card here. Another free card here. Yay. Oh, we're both playing with the same stadium, Rough Seas. So that's nice. So I can play basically any number of cards here, but I can only play one supporter card. Here's a Pokemon item that's going to give my Pokemon more damage and more hit points, which is good. We can play the stadium, which allows me to heal my electric types or his water types. I don't want to do either of those right now. We can attach a energy to Lugia, which I think we will do here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and play the stadium, even though I don't have any electric pokes. And this is one of those weird cards that I'm talking about. Shauna, shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw 5 cards. In Magic, that would be completely insane. It would cost like 5 or 6 mana to be able to do that. But here, that's just the thing you do for free as a support card from time to time. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that, because I don't really need any of the rest of these cards. Yes, this will give me less cards, but it'll give me different cards, and that's what I'm looking for. I definitely want a Pokemon to slide out on my bench this turn. There's Zapdos, Big Bird himself. This is another one of those insane cards. Professor's Letter. Search your library for up to 2 basic energy cards. Well, anyway, here's Lugia. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, damage done by attacks is reduced by 20. And if I have 3 energy, I can do Intensifying Burn, 60 damage. And it does double damage against EX Pokemon. So good news, he's playing with Shaman EX. When you play this from your hand to your bench, you can draw cards till you have 6 cards. He obviously didn't do that. For 2, he can Sky Return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. So it's going to be hard to kill him. 110 hit points. He's definitely going to get bounced back and forth. I think we'll go ahead and end the turn, even though we could play this. The reason I'm waiting is because I can play that for free at any time on my turn. So I'll just go get 2 energy cards and blow him out. He's playing Lysandra, which is going to swap my active Pokemon for one of my benched ones, which is actually doing me a bit of a favor here. I will be able to go get 2 basic energy out of my deck. I'll attach 1 to Zapdos, and we'll go ahead and start shocking him for 20 a turn. I could discard my hand and draw 7 cards here, or I could have us both draw cards equal to our prize pool numbers. Now, the way that you win this game is by either knocking out all of your opponent's Pokemon, or alternatively, by collecting all 6 of your prize cards. So you get a prize card every time you knock out a Pokemon. You can get 2 if you knock out an EX. I don't think I want to play any of these. I think I want to hold. I definitely don't want to get rid of this double energy, which I'll attach to Lugia. So, yep, so let's just drill peck him. Take 20. His weakness is electricity. So he is taking double damage from electric Pokemons. That's pretty good. He's resistant against the fighting type. Well, I do wish Zapdos didn't use yellow, colorless. I wish it was yellow, colorless. If he did, we could really get Raging Thunder going hard on him here. It does have a retreat cost of 2, which means for 2 mana, I can discard 2 energy cards and then swap them out with Lugia and put Lugia back into play. Lugia is going to hit for a dramatic amount, 120. The problem is, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I don't really have anything that allows me to swap in my deck or in my hand that allows me to swap my Pokemon out freely other than paying retreat costs. So I'm not sure how this is going to end up working. He's doing a lot of work over here. He's just dropped Seismitoad EX. He's just dropped Manaphy EX. Ugh, things are tough. And he just returned a Shaman to his hand. Well, that's kind of good. I mean, it takes a couple energy to get Seismitoad going. Let's see. Your opponent can't play any items cards during his... Okay, so 30 damage. For 3, does 130, though. That's a pretty impressive amount. It's going to take him a little while to build that up, though. So let's get Altaria into play. This is one of my EX cards. Powerful gain. If this Pokemon is healed, he does 60 more damage, and he'll an additional 30 from him. Shining Wind. 80 damage, no, and you have no weaknesses on the turn you play that. So let's use our stadium. This is going to heal all of my yellow pokes. There we go. We'll get another energy, I think, attached to Big Bird there. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. One of which we know is Shaman and a couple of energy. So if we play in here, that's going to mess with him pretty bad. I'll come up 2 cards, and he's going to come down a card, and he's going to shuffle his Shaman into his deck. So I think that's the right play to mess with him here. Oh, nice. And we will be able to put a Fighting Fury Belt on Big Bird. Get bigger, get stronger. Oh, nice. And we'll be able to force him to swap out at some point. Here's my really rare art version of Zapdos. Big Bird, you're looking shiny today, buddy. That's a cool card. Anyway, yep, let's get to beating his ass. Get wrecked. Take 30. Weakness on this poke is grass, so it was a good idea to swap out with Shaman there. He's using... Now, the problem is, we're doing 30 a turn, but guess what? He's also able to heal 30 a turn from our own stadium. So that's a bit of an issue, but we should have Big Bird shooting some major lightning next turn. Downside is this one, it does 120 damage. The downside is it does 40 to one of my Pokemon. So we'll probably have him shock up this other Big Bird. That'll be fine. He's going nuts with the Professor Sycamore. Oh no, he's yeah, grabbing a trainer's mail to get that Professor Sycamore. There's another Shaman. Yep, drawn back up to 6. Draw power in this game is insane. You just draw so many cards and do so much stuff. It's really bizarre. And games can last quite a while, as you can see. But that's what I kind of like about it. It does feel like a real Pokemon battle. This is what I expected when I played the game. This is what I expected when I played watched the anime. This is exactly what I always expected. So it takes a little time, but it feels good. All right, buddy, you got to do something though. I know I'm playing slow. Oh no, there was Xerosic. Choose a Pokemon tool or special energy card attached to a Pokemon to play. Yours or your opponent's, and discard it. He got rid of our tool. That's not so bad. All right, here's Tierno. Let's draw 3 cards. Nice. There's Pikachu. We'll heal up with our stadium. I probably should have used Lysandre this turn, considering he's about to have Grenade Hammer on deck. Yeah, well, we just need to shock this guy as hard as we can and just get it over with. Get wrecked. 120, and we're going to shock our other Big Bird. And as you can see, this is why I'm playing with the stadium, because now I'll be able to heal that damage as well. So, Big Bird's got some, he's got some drawbacks to him, but the stadium kind of knocks that out. 180 total hit points. He's about to do 130 to Big Bird, if he has the energy in his hand, which he may not. And if he doesn't, we're going to be well set. And if he does, we're just going to bring in Lugia, and Lugia is just going to put the pressure on and do 120 back. So he played an Ultra Ball looking for a specific poke. Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with that. There's the third energy that we were afraid of. And Professor Sycamore, drawing 7 cards now out of an empty hand. Oh, boy. Not looking great. This is only the 3rd tournament I think I've played in. And I've never won one, so I'm curious to see how we'll do today. Max Elixir. This is a very good card, I think. I don't run enough energy to really make Max Elixir work. Jeez. 2 Seismitoads on his board. 1 Manaphy. Seismitoad in play. So this is definitely a Seismitoad-themed deck. And he's about to knock Big Bird out. He just played discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. It's a brutal play. That's a brutal play. Oh, Seismitoad does have a drawback. This does 30 damage to 2 of your benched Pokemon. But, of course, the same stadium that I'm using is the same stadium that he's using, and it's going to allow him to heal all of that. So let's start off with using our stadium right here. Let's evolve Pikachu into Raichu. Not going to write you a love song. Now, there's 90 damage on Seismitoad, and we're going to do 120 to him. He's got the belt, which brings him up to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 120 plus 90, that's not enough. That's not enough to kill him. So I think the right play here is to play Lysandra. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. Get Shaman in here. And then just kill Shaman. Oh, I'm also going to play an energy retrieval here. Get a couple energy out of the yard. I've used the stadium, so get wrecked. 120, you're knocked the hell out. Give me a couple prize cards. There's Professor's Letter and this Tyranno. A lot of card advantage there. Now the problem is Seismitoad's coming back in. He'll be able to do 130. He's just going to knock out. He's just going to completely knock out Lugia, and then we are in a severe deficit situation. If we draw a double energy, I can get Powerful Gain going on Altaria. Or we can sacrifice Big Bird here and allow me to build up a little bit on Raichu. Some options here, none great. But I think, yeah, we're going to throw out the Big Bird. Let him pound away on him for a turn. We'll draw 3. Hopefully we'll get that double energy. Nope. Thin out the deck a little bit. Get the last energy card out of there. Well, Rough Seas to heal up. Just a bad matchup, really, because he's able to utilize my stadium better than I can. We'll get 1 energy on Raichu, and hopefully really get some work done next turn. No real way to keep Seismitoad from killing Raichu, though, when the time comes. Ugh. Not looking like a good matchup here. I think this is not going to work. I should have knew better. I should have known better to play that stadium. I should have, as soon as I saw a water energy card, I should have known. Had the same stadium as opening hand, I should have known. This is the risk we take. Well, I think we go ahead and Raichu can do 70 plus 80, 90. Or we can do 50 to all his EX guys. That's what we're going to do. We'll do 50 to every single guy. Before I play an energy, I'll go ahead and draw. Yep, there's another Pikachu. Here's a special energy down. Special energy does makes it so that he doesn't have a weakness, but that's not really relevant here, so we'll just go ahead and play it. No reason to use the stadium. We can put Altair out of the board, and we will just for sure. $50 EX, guys. Pretty good ability. If we can get this other poke online, it could still win us the game. The downside is he's going to get a prize card for knocking out Raichu here. And then when I throw out Altair, which does have a retreat cost of 1, I don't think it's solvable now. I don't think the situation is solvable now. But I hope that this experience can show you how deep this game is, how strategic this game actually is, how just it's surprising. It's surprisingly a good game. How many of us out there have collected the cards and never really played the game? Never really looked into the game, you know, to see how cool it actually is. And it turns out it's amazing. He's got 170 hit points, so he can survive multiple hits from this grenade. Boy, I think there's a chance. I don't know how we make that chance happen, though. Let's throw you out. I think there's a chance. I have a feel. I don't know how to solve this problem right now. If you're at home right now and you know this game, you're probably telling me I'm an idiot. And I probably am an idiot. Shauna, save our world. Give us something amazing, please. Give me something amazing. Energy retrieval. Get us a couple out of the yard. It'll help. We will be able to Lysandra and swap out. That might be the cure. That might be the cure we're looking for. OMG. This might be exactly what we needed. No! No! Betrayed! Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Why? Oh, no. Well, if there's a chance we could draw a double energy here, at least I could do something. There was our break card, too. That could have made things a little better. Well, you know what? I've got 4 prize cards left. He's got the 1. So N's going to reduce the number of cards in my hand, but it'll also reduce the number of cards in his hands a lot. We can also, well, let's buy ourselves a little time. Let's swap those two out. Is it worth trying to build up? I think it's worth trying to build her up. I think it's worth trying to build her up. We'll see. You know, never call it quits. Never give up. Never give up. Never surrender. There's always a chance. Here's the thing. In any of these types of card games, never give up because there's always a chance you can learn. There's an EX or a Versus Seeker. Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. You wouldn't get Lysandra. Yeah, well, there we go. Maybe we'd have been right to give up. Terrible. 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 Alright, guys. Well, this has been the Pokemon trading card game. Oh, let's see what we get at random. We got the box prize. What are we getting out of it? Give us something good. Give us something good. 1 coin. What? Oh, and 25 coins as well. That'll work as there. And then, of course, I'll get the bonus coins, the last prize prizes when this tournament ends. Well, guys, this has been the Pokemon trading card game. It's a lot of fun. I suggest if you decide to play it, to just mostly focus on the theme decks and the trainer battles. Let that build up your collection before you ever try to do anything on competitive. Competitive is devastatingly difficult, even for a lifelong card game player like me. Guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again very soon.